They're marching down the main road through the sleet and the snow. After the victory, the days of violence, they're coming to see where their money was spent.
We just want to see this, this, how to say, Vanity Affair, to see this where just billions of dollars were spent.
It goes back like this for miles. People are just abandoning their cars at the side of the road, putting toddlers in pushchairs to walk.
Where are you going with them? Our president home, looking, watching where he lives.
Through the security hut, once manned by the president's men, and into Ukraine's Xanadu. And this is the real attraction here, the presidential zoo. Behind us in the sheds are pot-bellied pigs, then goats, and then deer. In the other direction, there is an aviary full of exotic birds. Beyond them, the ostriches. And the protesters are appealing for people to donate pet food now to try to keep this grand menagerie alive. Their keepers have fled along with the president, leaving his exotic pets behind. The children want to look at the animals, their parents to know how much this cost.
In fact, I'm not shocked, I'm not depressed, I'm very upset that this all was closed for people, and it's so big, and it's not for one person in fact, and not for one family. It's too much.
We can see here the level of corruption in our country, but at the same time it's the advantage and it's some kind of a victory of this revolution.
We headed on down the hill towards the lake. They're looking for Yanukovych's yachts.
The boat is closed.
This man says the boats are closed, but eventually he agrees to let us in. On the right, the vast presidential boathouse. Over here, where his papers were found. Dumped in the Dnipro, they fished them out in buckets. They say they show the corruption and criminality of his regime.
But where did you find them?
Yes.
Down here?
Yes.
And you can see there's still one down there?
Yes. The document is in the back.
Mm-hmm. And you fished them out?
Yes.
This man used to work for Yanukovych. He says he used to come here to relax, to walk some of his 32 dogs. He doesn't think much of him now.
Through the pain and through the blood should be the clearing of the nation. Only through the pain shall we start a new life.
His former boss left in a hurry. These pictures were filmed by security cameras on Friday night. A series of trucks packing up valuables from the presidential palace. And then a man with his bags getting into a helicopter. Yanukovych's aides said today he won't give up power, but in Parliament they're moving on without him. They voted in the Speaker as interim replacement, a close ally of Yulia Tymoshenko. He's given them 48 hours to form a government, and the political manoeuvring has begun. Tymoshenko rallied the crowds in Independence Square last night. She says she doesn't want to be Prime Minister. She wants the top job this time. She's already spoken to the German Chancellor by phone. They're due to meet in person very soon. Vitaly Klitschko, former world heavyweight boxing champion, says his hat is also in the ring.
We talk about president election, will be in May 25. I told I will take part of president election.
Back at the residence, the People's Defence Force are now on golf buggies, touring the presidential grounds.
This estate is so vast that this is now the only way to get around. Yesterday they were manning the barricades. Today they're driving around in small tractors. We've just passed the presidential golf course. And you can see people here all around us just strolling around, taking in the presidential sights.
They took us for a spin around the helipad. No sign of the presidential helicopter now. These are days to remember. They feel they're part of history, that they faced down their president and won. Now they want to know what happens next.
Добрый день.